Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for showing up today. This is our episode 4, Time and Money Freedom. I'm Carol Ham, Life Master Consultant, episode 4, Wednesday, April the 15th. And I would like to invite you to do some breath work with me. Yes, ma'am. And before that, my heart is calling me to read this um, from Life Dream Builder Live. It says, stay the course, face the storm, do it afraid, go with the dream. It's a good reminder that we will have challenges and setback and negative energy all around us. All these are circumstances, situation, condition. Remember to stay the course, face the storm, do it afraid, and go for the dream. Okay?
When you read that, I can see him standing there on the stage saying all those things, telling the story. And
Calico, Calico
yeah,
Jack, right?
yeah, yeah, awesome. That's
Good.
very
So
awesome.
good. So I cannot see Brother Randy's picture.
There.
Okay, here we go. He's driving. Hi, Brother
Howdy.
Randy.
Hello, Randy.
Yes.
Glad to
Hi.
see you. Be
Yes.
safe. Be safe.
So we will do some breath work and set our intention. As you know, when we set our gratitude, our mind open it up, our heart open it up, expansive feeling. It's not constricted. It's like, ugh, it's happy. I live in abundance. I got this. So, except Randy. So, ladies, let's do this together. We go do some breath work, relax your shoulder, your neck, make sure your feet are on the ground. We leave all our worries and to-do lists out of the door right now. We're in a safe space. That's take a inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. Again, inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, and think of a gratitude. What are you grateful for at this moment? Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose one more time. Exhale through your mouth. So happy and grateful we're here today and we wake up today. It's a new day, new beginning. That's release our worries, release our anger, release our disappointment. And that's reset. Mm. And that's receive new chapter of our life. That's receive a new day. Receive blessings. Receive abundance now. So we'll take the next 5 minutes. If anybody like to share one thing you're grateful for and one thing you're proud of. Yes, Mariella.
Um, I am grateful that today has been a day of action and I've gotten so many things done. You do all this work to get them and then you have to cross over that little apex and then it's done. So there's a lot of work that happens before that, but it's like, okay, it's done. Okay, I can take the next step with it. And then I'm very proud of the fact that I got myself outside today and I walked in the woods. I did two loops. I did three loops. And it just was a beautiful sunny day with a breeze. It was a glorious day. I'm looking out the window and going, oh,
Wow.
I'm ready to do some more of that. Yes.
Yay.
Excuse me. Thank you.
That is so beautiful. I hear that Mother Nature is healing you physically and healing you inside too. Physically, mentally, spiritually.
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm into that.
Yes. I
Go ahead, Caitlin.
Okay. Um, so I what's coming up for me, and I think that's grateful and proud of, is mixed in a little bit. But I'm just sort of grateful for how things are shaping up in my life and the understanding of co-creating with the universe or something greater than myself. Like what does that really mean? I'm really beginning to understand that. So
love.
today, just I had a call and then I got off the phone. I had all these text messages that I won't go into great detail here, but it was just, I was really grateful that these were the things that I was worried about, and the questions I'm being asked and the subjects I'm being asked to participate in. I'm really grateful for what they are, and I can see how different my life is today than it was even just 6 months ago, circumstantially. So,
Oh,
um, it's a series of decisions that I'm proud of, and it's a series of co-creations and gifts and opportunities I've been open to, and that's my gratitude. So, kind of all mixed in there.
that's beautiful, Caitlin. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and welcome, Gloria. How are you today, Gloria? We're going around, say one thing we're grateful for and one thing we're proud of. If you're
Um,
or Brother Randy's driving, so whenever Brother Randy's ready, we'll go to Brother Randy too. Yes.
okay, if you want to go, Randy, I'm fine waiting.
Yeah, I'm good. I got to my destination, so
Okay, good.
sorry for being late. Yeah, I would say grateful for the energy and ambition that I have every day to be be a bringer of light to people's lives and to be growing and changing and becoming more and more of what I'm meant to be. And I'm proud of the fact that I'm not letting things sidetrack me, and I'm continuing on the path and just taking steps and moving things forward and just not plowing through, but just continuing because I know this is right. So it's just a matter of time, and I've got a lot of time, so it's going to be just fine.
I love that. I love that, Brother Randy. That's what we just read earlier. It's the part that we're helping. Remember, we're serving. And that's what mastermind group is all about, is remind each other we're not alone. We're not struggling alone. And by together, coming together, encourage each other, we realize the potential inside of us and we're more powerful than we thought we are. And remember, this whole principle is to help others. So it's beautiful, beautiful. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me. Yes, thank you. Oh, I love this group because we're like-minded people and we're not common hour thinkers, right? We're brave thinkers, right? Okay, Brother
Mhm.
Randy, you're good. You're safe. Okay, you're good. Okay. All right, beautiful Gloria, welcome. Tell us one thing you're proud
Thank
of,
you.
one thing you're proud of,
Uh,
one thing you're grateful for.
Um, I I have gotten back into working out hard, and I'm really dragging today because I worked out hard this morning, and so I'm really proud of myself, but I don't think I can do anything for the rest of the day. I'm so tired.
I'm so proud of you. That's do it afraid, facing the fear, and you stay on the track, right? This is what Kelly
Mhm.
Coach Jack was talking about, say, stay the course, face the storm, do it afraid, and go for the dream. Right, Gloria?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're doing
And
it.
I'm grateful for what we see in each other, this group. Eh, that we all see one another. And if any one of us were to say, "What do you see in me today?" you would all come up with a different answer and they would all be true. And it just reminds me that, as Randy was saying, we are blessed people, and it is to bless others that we are here. And like Randy, I'm moving forward with that, and I'm very, very pleased with that.
Mm,
Awesome, honey.
look
Awesome.
at that, Gloria. I love how you shift last week and the week before. Different energy today. Do you
Mhm.
feel it? Gloria is on her growing edge and she's smiling, she's glowing. Give me a thumbs up if you see beautiful Gloria today.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. So today is the Time and Money Freedom episode 4. Can you believe this is April and I have been serving faithfully on the third Wednesday of every month, and I'm here again today. So open your journal, write today's day, Wednesday, April 15. Did you know today is tax return day? Did you do your tax return? Tax return is due today. Yes. So, as an entrepreneur, you own your business. What do you think of saying that the more money we make, the more tax we have to pay the IRS? So, that's your question number 1. Please write it down. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, what do you think of the saying, quote, the more money we make, the more tax or taxes we have to pay to the IRS? Put some feeling tone to it. And give me a thumbs up when you are complete, when you're good to go. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. How about you, Kaylin? Kaylin's good. Okay, great. Question number 2. What are the limited paradigm do you have as a successful entrepreneur? So this is the business you always want. Remember week 1, episode 1 to 2 to 3, we talk about being a successful business owner in whatever business you're in, that your vision have. I know one lady want to, one is coaching, the other one is to be a vintage fashion designer. So question number 2, what are the limited paradigm do you have as a successful entrepreneur? What is your telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? You're successful. You walk and talk and act as a successful business owner. What are the limiting paradigm you're telling yourself?
I don't know. Limited paradigm.
Thank you.
I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, great. So that's release. If you're able, can you shake it off both your hand? Woo! Shake it off. Release, release. That's release. What am I let go of? What's my old story? Release. Shake it off. Question number 3. What am I let go of? What is my old story?
Would you please repeat that?
Yes. Question number 3 is about release, like how we shake it off. Shake it off, the negative energy. Shake it off. What am I let go of? What's my old story? Shake it off. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gloria, thumbs up. Good. Okay, thumbs up. Yes. So question number 4. After we release, shake it off. We receive. Question number 4 is received. What possibility am I willing to receive? What possibility am I willing to receive? Name all the possibilities. Thank you. Thank you, Randy. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Mariella. Kaylin, thank you. All right, question number 5. So after we release our old story, we receive possibility. Number 5 is realign. What one small power move I am willing to realign with myself in my vision. Question number 5 is realign. ALIGN. What one small power move I am willing to realign with myself in my vision. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. So after we release our old story, receive new possibility, we realign. And you wrote down that one small power move to bring you realign with your vision. Number 6, question number 6. What's the name of the new chapter of your life? You're rewriting your chapter now. You release, let go, you receive, realign. What's the name of your story? Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Mariella. Thank you, Kaylin. All right, the last question for your journal today is, what is a more empowering story you can tell about who you are and what you are capable as a successful business owner? So you have a new name for your new chapter of your life. Question number 7 is, what is a more empowering story you can tell about who you are and what you are capable of as a successful business owner? Thank you. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Kaylin. Thank you, Gloria. Yes. So this conclude our release, receive, realign today. Now we open the floor to anyone who feel the desire to share what you learn about yourself. Thank you, Kaylin. Yes.
Thank you, Carol, for all of those questions. It was an interesting experience to have the opportunity to write about these questions because I remember in our BTI coaches training, right? Oftentimes, one of the wonderful things about that is that we would check in like once a month, the beginning of every month, on questions like this. And I just was reflecting on, who I was at that time and the focus I had on my coaching business at the time. And although at the level of fact, my energy is a little bit wobbly, answering questions like this today feels very, very different. Very different. Like, Carol, when you asked the question about paradigms, my response was, I don't really have any. The paradigm that I have is, can I find the right space to serve in? Um, that, and when I find the right space, then I will be having fun. And so it's just kind of an interesting thought exercise to realize how far I've come from that time at BTI and how surprised I am how I got here.
Wow.
So it was a kind of I know I'm probably being a little vague, but it was just kind of like there was a sense of I am who I am, and that's really wonderful. And I just remember at BTI, I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of cool. Thank you for the opportunity to reflect on that.
Thank you. So may I ask, what is that one small power move you're willing to realign with your vision?
Yeah, this was a tough one, Carol. I was like, I don't know.
Small
It's like make a hair appointment because I've just been delaying on making a hair appointment, getting my hair cut. But the what came to me was this just idea of like let other people take care of it.
Mm,
It's I don't have an exact move, like I don't have an exact action step, but just this idea of um, let other people do stuff. Let
mm,
them do stuff for you. Let
mm,
them make the plans. Let them organize. Let them pay the bills. Like just
mm,
stop trying to do everything. And so, and that would free me up, right, to focus on what I want and what I want to do and expressing my creativity as opposed to drowning in all the tiny action steps I could be doing.
mm.
So it was kind of an interesting, that I guess that's just what came to me was like, stop it. Stop doing everything yourself. Let other people do stuff.
I love that. I love that.
Taylor, get it.
Sending you hearts, lots of heart. Catch them,
Thank
Kaylin.
you.
Sending to Oregon right now.
Yay.
Okay, yay, she received them. Yes. Who would like to share next? What you learn about yourself and your business.
What I've been figuring out is that I have no fear of failure
Mm,
anymore.
mm,
Even though I'm just starting out and I'm just getting clients, and I lost a client the other day, um, I don't, I have no feel of failure. I have no sense that this isn't going to work, that I'm not going to make money, that I'm not going to be successful. And the I have a great deal of hope.
mhm.
I guess that might sound weak, but I don't mean it that way. The best way I can put it is I have no fear of failure. I think in terms of this is going to be a huge success. I
Oh,
don't know how,
yes. Woo! I love that. And
right?
it, yes.
I don't know how, and but it just is going to be. It's going to touch people's lives. I'm going to be effective
Mm,
as a stylist and as a life coach, and people are going to reach out to me and go, "You are just what I need." I have no fear of failure, so
mm.
I'm feeling very good about it all right now.
So the same question, realign. What is that one small power move you're willing to do to realign yourself with your vision?
The power move is the question, what can I learn from this?
Mm,
As in be humble.
mm.
Yeah, I'm one of those horrible people that knows it all. Just you can't tell, I am too smart for this room. So and I think we're all that way. Um, so the realignment is the question, what can I learn from this? And whatever it is, whatever situation, what am I learning from this? Somebody has something to teach me. And so let's be humble and just accept that somebody else knows something too.
I love that. Awareness, humble, awareness and humble. I love that. All right, I see Brother Randy. Welcome. He's sitting down. He's safe.
I wasn't driving home, so
Yes,
yeah,
that's
I can't write and drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm safe. Ann was driving, so I have my speaker in my ear. So remind me, what would you like me to answer?
so I was asking if anybody like to share what you learned about yourself through this 7 question journaling. And
Yeah,
yes,
excuse
and
me.
we have Mariella and Brother Randy right now. Everybody else already share.
Okay, well, since I'm blabbing away, I'll go ahead and keep going. Um, I think probably learned about myself that like it was interesting when you said the what paradigm do you have?
Mm,
Um, I struggled as well with that. I didn't
mm,
really feel like I had a paradigm about my business. I wrote, people don't like change. I
mm.
wouldn't say that's not necessarily my paradigm, but um, and people aren't willing to invest in themselves. That's more of a just something that I notice as just a byproduct of being a coach. That there's that pushback when it comes to helping themselves or growing.
Mm,
But for myself, I didn't really come up with a paradigm that I'm having. I even had to write some old ones down when the old story, was really an old story because
hmm.
it's not the story that I ever even hear myself saying
I
really
love that.
anymore. So that was good. I mean, there's progress. Is I guess what I learned is that just through getting a thicker skin, just through doing this more, there's less of that.
Hmm.
Uh, why, like other people are doing this, why can't I? Or
Mm.
um, what, just the old stuff that was more like holding me back, like maybe somebody else is more qualified or something. But I just feel like, no, I'm meant to do this and I'm growing into it. And whatever it looks like, it's perfect for me.
I
And
love
it's
it.
going to be perfect for those that I'm here to serve and that I resonate with. So, I kind of learned it was more of a reaffirmation of stay the course,
Yes.
like the creed, basically, those four is, face the storm, face the storm, do it afraid. Um, what are the four of them? Go for the dream,
Mm-hmm.
do it afraid,
Stay the course. Stay
stay the course is the one I miss. Yeah, and then right,
do it
and then
afraid.
go for the dream.
Dream. Yes.
And I'm going for the dream, and that's why the rest of it's just kind of taking care of itself.
I love that. And ladies, would you please all join me and wish Brother Randy happy birthday? He just had a birthday on Sunday,
Yay.
April
I did.
12th. Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
very good. So, well, I'm going to ask the same thing to, same question to Brother Randy. Knowing what you know, and you notice you don't have any paradigm anymore, what is the one small power move you're willing to take to realign with your vision this week?
I want to get more organized,
Okay.
honestly, because I tend to get things spread out a little bit when I'm working on a lot of different things. And and then it becomes, I look at things and then it makes me feel like it's out of control. And so I want to regain the control
I
a little
love
bit by
that.
just evening things up and just kind of making more of an effort to feel organized. It's not, more than anything. It's just to get that, so that I'm not, so that some old paradigm doesn't rise up about being organized.
I love that, brother. Look, wisdom, very good. Mariella, coming in, tell us what you learn about yourself, and please also share that one small power move you will take this week.
Yes. Trying to read my small writing here. Oh yes, it's to put it out there, to some groups. So I
Mm,
have written down 4 groups, and I realized that in that number 7 question of something that I did when I was in my Amazing Face business is I had a whole workshop on how to make a statement that I could use as my elevator speech when I would be at business meetings, which I used to do a lot of. But I thought, well, what am I going to do? So while we're doing this, I thought, well, I'm just going to work this around. And my God, I had it. There it is. So here it is. I bring self-confidence and freedom by answering your heartfelt questions, allowing you to step more deeply into your life.
mm,
Mhm. And so I just thought of another. I did a group, I'm going to say about a month ago, and I can contact those people back and see what has shifted for them since that meeting.
mm.
I could feel, everybody could feel the truth of whatever it was that they were, the information that came for them through the Akashic records. And so I know that, when you get new information, you don't necessarily always react and respond to it and develop it in a moment. Sometimes it takes a little time and you integrate it through whatever, your dreams or your understanding. And so now there's been time. So I can follow up with them and see
Yay.
what's so for them.
And that's your one small power move. Follow up.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
Yay. Awesome. What other gold nuggets you found out beside that phrase you used in your meeting in the past? What other in your small print, what other things you wrote down?
Um, what was the first part of that question? What
Remember you
was the,
said, yeah, you say earlier that you go to meetings and you will have a phrase and you help the people.
uh-huh.
Yeah, do
It's
you
you're
have
asking, you want me to say the phrase again?
yes.
Okay. I bring self-confidence and freedom by
of
answering your heartfelt questions, allowing you to step more deeply into your life.
mm,
It's an expansion. It's an opportunity for expansion.
a personal increase. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I love that. Love that. Okay. So we have 10 minutes left. And how do you feel? Anybody want to share or tell stories? We're here. Anybody feel that we can all encourage you, support you? This is a mastermind group that we're here for each other. Yes, Kaylin.
Um, I would love to hear from everybody, I guess, how you kind of stay the course. And this is, I'm asking for selfish reasons.
No problem.
Because I find that I'm on a path I wasn't expecting to be on.
Mm,
And I like who I'm becoming or returning to. It almost feels like on this path.
mm.
And I have these moments where I'm just like, holy shit, is this okay? Sorry for the language, but it really is like all of a sudden quite scary. And I find that, I have sometimes this wobbly energy. Um, the way I've heard it best described is kind of like when you know what you want and you really authentically want it, you often notice the absence of it. And that affects, right? That affects your like vibrational pull, your energy in relationship to that thing. So I'm just kind of wondering, and you can, if you want to share what you do or respond to this in some way, I'm just sort of curious, how do you stay steady in those times when you're kind of becoming a greater, better version of yourself and you're enjoying your life? And I don't know, do you have moments of panic or do you have moments of wobbly energy? I just would sort of love to hear briefly what you all like, whatever you want around that.
Okay.
Yes,
I will
Marianne.
go. I will go. Um, I feel the guardrails, if you will, if you will. I feel like if I were in a Dodge a car from back in the days of entertainment of that sort, that keeps me on the track. And yet, as I'm moving, or maybe I'm on a side for a moment and breathing, recognizing that life has its cycles and that I cannot be on all the time. That
Mm,
life has its cycles. It's like we sleep, we regenerate, we get up, we wake up, we take the next steps, we refuel, we have downtime, and then we go again. And so to allow myself to have and to be in the cycles of life and allow myself to exhale so that I can then, breathe in the next breath, the next steps, the next idea, and let that integrate and exhale and just keep that cycle, those cycles moving.
mm.
Beautiful. Okay. I feel that. I feel that. The
Yes.
cycles of life. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Randy.
Randy.
Yeah, I have a something that I just want to give a plug to Lauren and thank you, Carol, for
Oh,
pointing me in
sure.
that direction.
Yes.
Lauren Newton's
Yeah.
coaching.
Yes.
She's my coach, and
Yes.
I go monthly and well, weekly, really. But anyway, she always has these 14-day experiments.
Yes.
And the one previously was about affirmations and coming up with an affirmation that, working on that. This one was inner security experiment, when it fits right into your question a little bit. Um, when you're feeling, like you say, you're feeling a little wobbly, or you're noticing that there's an absence of something that you want or whatever. She was talking about two things. First, acknowledging the resource itself. And what that really means is that revisiting the times in your life that you went through very, very difficult things, and you made it. You figured it out. whatever it was, you're here today. Got through whatever that was that at the time seemed impossible to get past. So there's that resilience and that resource self part of it, number one, and to acknowledge that within yourself. And then the second thing is to connect with your eternal self in whatever way that is for each of us, is to connect with that part that's greater than the body, that is our true essence, the self that is within. And when fear comes up or uncertainty, or you're feeling like, holy shit, what's going on? You lean on those two selves, the resource self and the eternal self, for support to get you through. And what I found in the experiment is my connection to source is so powerful and strong that fear really doesn't exist in that state. Fear is not something that is existing in truth. It's only the power we give to it. And as humans, we give it a lot of power. But as spirit, it has nothing there's nothing that we can be afraid of, because we're invincible. And so, and because that's a part of us, we can use that part of us along with the fact that, hey, we kicked some butt over the days. We got through this. We made some successes and we got through things. And those two, to remind ourselves, it's kind of like that exercise letter to self, where you're reminding yourself why this matters. You're reminding yourself why you can do this.
Sure.
And who you are that can face anything, if that helps.
Love that, brother.
Yeah, she's amazing. You can go and just go to a class for free if any of you have interest in it, and just see if it resonates with you. I think it's fantastic. She's such a down to earth person that has a lot of life experience and a lot of experience coaching as well, and going through the ups and downs of that. So, but yeah.
Wow, cool. I'm so glad that you connected with her in that way. I really liked her a lot.
Yeah.
And
She's sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Can you send a link?
Oh, sure, I could do that. Yeah, I'll can email it to you guys. Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you, Randy. Gloria, would you like to go next?
Yes, I totally agree with what Randy and Mary Isla was saying. And the only thing is that you don't walk this path alone, right? That divinity within you, you are not alone on this path. And like Mary Isla says, it comes and goes, it comes and goes. We're on a flow. And that's okay. That's the way it works, because you can't always be on, right? You can't always be up there. We just don't have the physical and mental and emotional ability to sustain that. I've got to be up here all the time, because the more you do that, the more it's a lie. That's my response to that.
Yeah.
So don't expect to, but you do your gratitudes in the morning, you do your affirmations, you do your prayers, you express what your hope is for the day, for the week, or for that next hour, and then you move into it. You're not alone on this pathway, Caitlin, not at all. And I'm grateful for the wisdom of this group.
Yeah.
We're all so good, man.
Okay, my turn to share. So I actually wrote it down. I do have tenacity. You all know that. Yes, I do have the grit. I do have the tenacity. I know that's my superpower. Also, that superpower comes with a two-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
So first thing I put is, Caitlin, I remind myself I can have all this and much more, dot, dot, dot. I have to say that, practice saying that. I can have all this plus much more, dot, dot, dot. Number 2 is the book, The Science Getting Rich, say, stay in faith and purpose over and over. Stay in faith and purpose. And that's my purpose, to showing up every single day to help people, to help them have financial success and reach their dream to be a business owner, be an entrepreneur. So that's my purpose. And when I have doubt, when I have setback, say I'm not good enough, I remind myself to have faith in God. And number three is I will end with a little story. As you know, I have been walking in the fog, FOG. Things are just not working out. Interest rates too high, buyers not buying, and the political situation. It just go on and on and on. And it's nothing new. Nothing new. But in reality check is vacancy still high and people are still building, developers still developing. But my business not drying up. I'm on the train and there's no passenger coming on my train. And I haven't been producing and making money since fourth quarter last year. Of course, I feel very sad. I'm being very vulnerable to you right now. I'm walking in the path and I could not see this way, that way. And should I buy? Should I not buy? Should I wait? Should I be patient? Or should I just take whole year off? What if I just take 1 year off, Carol? You don't need anybody's permission. But the story I'm getting is I called my husband last Thursday on the way home, say, Alan, take me to a movie. He said, no, nothing is good. I said, you mean Hollywood doesn't make movie anymore? He said, no, I don't like anything out there. I say, but we used to go to see movie, Alan. I'm driving. I talked to my husband we're married for what, 34 years. He said, nothing is good. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm just so tired. I just want to take a break. And remember, we used to go out on date. We go see movie. He's all silent. So I said, okay, I guess I'll see you at home. When I get home, I was fixing my own dinner. My husband say, we're going to go see Project Hail Mary at 8:15. Get ready. I said, oh, do I have enough time to eat? Yes. And I didn't even ask what kind of movie is that. He said, I already bought the ticket. I'm going. All right, good. So went to see the movie and knowing me that I didn't like my husband buy Coke and popcorn. I said, no, I'm not having any of that. He said, okay, he's having Coke and popcorn. And turned out that movie, have you seen the movie called Project Hail Mary? Okay.
I've heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard about it too.
Okay. So throughout the whole movie, I was holding my husband's hand, talking about rekindle love relationship. Remember, this is the husband that did not want to talk to my son. He think he's a failure. By a volunteer, go to Ukraine. And took him so long to even just embrace him, giving him a hug, or just acknowledge my son exists. He's back, right? And I realized I have to be patient not only to others, but patient to myself. After the movie, I told my husband, because I asked him, what gold nugget do you receive? Like how we're doing here. What is the best part of the movie? It turned out it was the part that the main character thinking he's a failure. Just like my son, he went to Ukraine. He didn't fight. He didn't kill anybody. He think he's a failure. He's up to today. He still think he's a failure. I know I was stupid. I'm not brave. I'm not brave. But the movie actually, the alien was talking to the main character, say, what do you call in your human language when people go out of their way to save others? And the main character say, dumb. And he walked away sadly. And that moment, my husband and I realized that's how our son feel. And through the computer communicating with the alien, he put brave, B-R-A-V-E. Even though he was saying dumb, people are judging me, say, I'm dumb. I'm trying to go out of my way to save others. Dumb. But he show up. He show up. And he show up, build a relationship, build a friendship with the alien. He went out of his way to save the alien. Yeah, it's a good story. So after the movie, I asked my husband, I said, do you see that's how Justice is feeling right now? He feel that he's dumb. Although everybody else say you're brave, but you show up. Your parents tell you not to. Everybody else asks you, you don't have a training, a comeback. What are you gonna do there? Huh? Huh? What are you doing there? He feel like he's a failure. But everybody else say you could have write a good story. You were brave by showing up. So I told my husband, do you see that? That's our son. That's our son. So would you please embrace him, love him, say hi to him, and just celebrate him? I said, his birthday is coming up. Will you do it for me? And remember, he's our son. He has our blood.
Hmm.
My husband's so quiet. And that movie was Thursday. And guess what? Saturday it was rainy. My husband went out. Where did you go? He came back with two birthday cake. Not just one, two birthday cake. Because my son has a birthday on Monday, April the 13th, the day after brother Randy's. So my husband went out, got two birthday cake. So the story, why am I telling you the story is that when you're in doubt, remember you're not alone. And affirmation, like everybody was saying, affirmation is important. Daily gratitude is very important. And you have to have faith and purpose. Focus. Stay in your course and focus, regardless the situation, circumstances, conditions, situation. And be patient with yourself and with the others around you. Thank you very much.
I'm crying over here, Carol.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's really big.
How inspiring.
Oh, thank you. It
I've been
takes a
praying
long
for this
time.
moment
I
for a
know.
long
It takes
time.
a long, long time. Yeah.
Thank you all so much. This is great.
Yeah, thank you, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope you all find gold nuggets and strength to move forward every day and to be continued. Remember, we can have all this and a lot more. Dot, dot, dot. Thank you very much. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Love you.
everyone.
Love you.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Bye.